let's get back to this. Okay, so the deeper chirp, this thing is gonna be awesome. It's gonna give you a major advantage against other anglers. If you're fishing a tournament out here or an online tournament with all this COVID stuff going on, you're gonna be able to get a major advantage on that. Being able to throw this from the bank and figure out the water temp, the water depth, and basically the layout of the pond or the lake that you're at is gonna be, I mean, come on, man, it's self-explanatory. So if you go to those big bodies of water that you can only access from the bank, this is gonna save you so much time, man. So much freaking time. And if you're from an elevated bank, like I said earlier, you're gonna want it on the top. So if you know if it's like a 10 foot, you know, pretty big drop, you're gonna want that on the top to get the best readings. And if you go from the bank and you're kind of leveled with it, you're gonna want it from the side. So it has two options like that. Another thing about this bad boy is it's completely waterproof. When I first got it, I was really trying to figure out how in the heck am I gonna charge this thing, man? Like what in the world is going on? So I'm gonna show you that real quick. And I'm gonna show you something very important about putting this thing back together. So right here is where you're gonna charge that thing, dude. Apparently this is an antenna right here. So this is where you charge it. It's gonna blink green when it's done charging. And then you just close that. Something that is extremely important. You wanna tighten it down all the way to where these things match each other. So let me show you. So that's pretty tight, and it's still not there. That is like, dude, I'm muscling it. So you wanna go way harder until those align right there. So it says waterproof. I mean, waterproof, bro. Okay, so make sure that those lines all line up and everything is good. And like I said, the advantage of this is you're gonna be able to know the water temp, the water depth, and you're gonna get to know the entire layout of the pond. So wherever you're throwing this guy, you're not gonna spook the spot. You're gonna be able to throw it and go past the spot. Yeah, I've already played with it. I'm gonna keep you guys posted. We're gonna switch ponds, move around, and you guys stay tuned. Oh my gosh, what's up, boys? Welcome to the channel, welcome back. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching this video, if you're watching the video. And basically what we're gonna start off doing today is we're gonna play around with the deeper. You've already seen in the past couple clips that I've showed you the deeper, what I think about it and its advantages. So let's go over it again. Obviously the advantages of this thing right out the box is that you're gonna be able to know the water temp, the water depth, and you're gonna know the water structure from the bank. So those things are just like, that's unbeatable, man. Another thing is, when you're on your kayak, you don't have to have any wires, you don't have to have anything connected to your kayak, you don't have to bring an extra battery. You just charge this thing at home. It's gonna last you the entire day on the water. And the way that it's set up on here, we don't have to poke any holes in our kayak. We don't have to do anything like that. We can just attach this bad boy out of the box right onto here. I have it tied onto my yak because you know, anything could happen. So they come with this little saver cord basically. And I have it tied onto here, and then I have it tied on to my kayak. So if it were to fall off and come off this way, which it really won't, it's tied on pretty tight on there. And if it were to come off, it'd stay on my kayak. So we're gonna attach it to here and then get back to you guys shortly. Now that we got it attached to the flex arm, basically we're just gonna put it in the water like this. And so when we put it in the water, it has this little leveler that's gonna go up and down. So when we're moving the boat around, it's still gonna keep that pretty flat. When I lean a little bit too far into the water, it's leveling it. And then when I lean a little bit up, it's leveling it. So it's staying as flat as possible. So now I have it set up how I want it to where I can basically kayak and not have any problems. Look at that. I can move around and that bad boy's gonna stay right there, right in place. That's so sick, man. What the heck? Okay, so now we just turn on the app. Remember, it's right now I don't even have to go to Wi-Fi because it's already connected. And now look at it, it's just rocking and rolling already. As I'm going around on my kayak, I'm gonna get a feel for how deep the water is, the water temp over here. So the water temp's 82 over here, it's a little bit cooler. There actually might be some fish over here. So let's kind of throw around a chatterbait and see, because I know it was 84 the other day. Change that sensitivity a little bit down. There we go. See, now it's 11 foot of water. Let's see if something's in here. So the only thing that I say would be a problem is me having to take my phone out every time. But if I have like a stand right here or something that I can hold my phone on, I think we'd just be in the money, dude. So let's go over it one more time. We can use it on a kayak. It's gonna be on the side of our kayak. We're not poking any holes in the kayak. We're not doing anything like that. We're completely wireless and Bluetooth. We're working off the Wi-Fi right now. So I don't think you need like a major Wi-Fi connection. You just need the phone to the Wi-Fi, which is connected to the deeper diver. So you just need to have that charged, and basically you're in the money, man. There's a lot of benefits with this. Just period, finding out the structure, like that is key to any kind of bank fisherman or pond fisherman that can't afford that really expensive depth finder and all that stuff like that. I just think this is a really cool thing. So personally, we're going to be using this a lot more. I wanted to use it a couple times before I actually recommended it to you guys and, you know, started pushing things out. I wanted to use it myself. So we've been using it for a couple of weeks now. And dude, honestly, it is a game changer. It just has a lot of benefits, man. Like I know the structure a lot more. I kind of know what's down there. Like I can figure out what's actually going on. Like I see that there's a lot of more weeds from the bottom than, because on the top of the water, you can see a lot of different grass, but on the bottom, there's grass as well. So that means that I feel like a swim jig or something like that, or any kind of like weightless Cinco will be really good around this entire area. We're 10 foot from here to that area. That's all 10 foot, and then behind that is 5 to 6 feet. So we know if the fish are shallow, we can have a crazy day back there. So I'm just telling you, man, you can throw this thing from the bank. You can throw that about at least 40 yards with a big rod and get that out there and do the depth from the bank. So it's just crazy, man. So we're kind of just letting this thing sink. So awesome. Oh God. Yes sir, just smacked it, son. Just smacked it. Come here son. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome, dude. Come here. Oh God, he is not expecting that one. Oh, yes, sir. Like I told you, man, these stings catch fish. Look at that. Oh, gross. Bro, wait, look what came out of his mouth. What do y'all think that, is that a crop? Bro, it's a 1 pound bass with like a, what? That thing stinks, bro. He's eating, bro. Crazy. Okay, that is pretty gross. Get out of here. That not awesome. Oh gosh, okay, sorry, I'm super pumped. I'm just glad to be out here. Temps are good, water's good. Let's keep going, let's keep going. All right, so that fish was up shallow. Good sign. Absolutely nailed that bad boy. Just to give you guys a little update, what we're throwing this on is like a belly hook. I don't know what weight this is, but I got 2 different colors here we're gonna play with. I don't know the names of these colors. I'll get that for you in the link at the bottom. But actually I'm gonna try this other one because it just has a little bit more sparkle to it. It's kind of the same color with a little bit more sparkle and glisten and glamour up in there. Here we go. God, nailed it too. Another fish just hammered it. I felt that thump. That's how I knew I had one. Yes, sir. Come here. They are hitting this thing, dude. Oh, come here. Hitting it. Look how they're eating it too. Let me show you, man. If you're having thoughts on this guy, look how he ate that. Perfect. That's exactly how you want it. I felt the thump, set the hook, and done deal. So awesome, man. Oh, 2 different colors, man. 2 different colors. So let's keep going. So the reason that I'm so hyped, first of all, is the way that he ate it. The feel of the thump obviously had my adrenaline pumping, but just the fact that we're working with a company that we knew online that would work. We knew that you guys wanted to hear about it. We knew that it's hard for people to get their hands on it. Luckily, we got our hands on it, and the way that it's producing is what's making me so hyped. And then I got my hands on them, and then look at the results, man. It's just so cool when everything comes together. We're throwing a different color, same bait, different color. Both of them got really good bites. We're gonna keep fishing. Sorry I'm so hyped, but god dog, that is freaking awesome, man. Let's get it going. Get out of here. That's a beautiful fish. Let's jump back in the boat, bro. Woo, let's go, baby. Obviously the shallow pattern is working right now, so we're gonna work the heck out of this bank. I see that these birds are chilling right here in this area, so there might be bait fish. That fish spit up what I believe was a crappie or a bluegill. No idea. They kind of both. No, that was a bluegill. That was a bluegill because the mouth was really small. So it's some kind of sunfish. We don't know the colors, but that was like a 1 pound bass that ate like I don't even know what size of bait fish was, but you know what I'm saying. So right now we're just letting that wind blow us down the bank. Obviously standing up is gonna be a disadvantage, but I just absolutely love standing up and fishing, man. It's kind of hard for me to sit down and fish. I think my hook sets are a lot better too. Come here, come here. Oh, come here. Yes, sir. Smoking it, man. So awesome. Oh, God, dog. That's already lasted 3 fish. Already lasted. Now we're in like 8 to 10 foot of water. So I'm fishing like that little transition, and then I'm fishing where the water is cooler. And that seems to be producing the bites, man. So far, I mean, come on, dude. Those are just simple benefits of the deeper right there, man. If you remember earlier, when we were using the graph before, the reason I even know to fish kind of this grass and this structure and all the things along the grass is because when we were coming in, it said all the fish were stacked on the grass. Like all the brush piles that we saw, the fish were in them, like basically in those. But that's what let us know what to fish today. Even when you have graphs and you figured out the fish, you're not gonna have to use that graph the whole entire day. So now that I've figured out the pattern, I can actually put the graph away. So I'm gonna play with this a little bit longer. I can put it up right now because I already know the pattern. I already figured out everything. That didn't take too long. That definitely sped up the process rather than coming out here fishing deep, fishing shallow, fishing all this other stuff. When we came in, we saw that the fish were all on the brush piles and stuff like that. So that's what let me know to fish the brush piles. Another thing was we used the water temp. We used that as an advantage because the water temp over there was about 86. For some reason, it's a little bit cooler back here, and it's producing some really good bites. So we're gonna try to stay back where the water's cool and see what's going on there. Oh, he just swirled on that. Insane. Oh my gosh. This thing gets fish, bro. It's crazy because I'm working with a bait and the deeper right now. Oh my God. This is the big one of the day. Oh God, he is not happy. Okay, look at that, bro. Look at that, man. How many fish has this lasted? I swear I haven't changed it or anything, bro. Important as you're taking pictures and doing all that, showing off to give these fish water. Can't stress it enough. So before I break out the scale, I'm gonna actually give this some water and just give him a little bit of breath. I think this is just a 3-pounder, nothing crazy, but beautiful fish, man. Definitely the biggest fish of the day. Let's see how much she weighs. Figure out how to get that thing on there. Yeah, we're at, oh, 4-pounder. 4 pounds. Not a bad fish at all, dude. Beautiful fish. Look at those eyes. This guy got a long way to go to grow. That fish nailed it right at the boat side. Look how we ate it, just how we want them to eat it, baby. Just how we want them to eat it, right at the roof of the tongue. And then this little tail right here, I feel like adds a lot more action and it's moving a lot more waters. I'm really loving these things so far, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, okay, this will be hard with all this grass. Oh, okay, come here. Wait. All right, now we're in the money. Come here. Oh, secure the bag. Just fishing around this grass, bro. Trying to tell y'all, it's doing all the work for me, dude. All I have to do is just get it out there. That's like 4 or 5 fish already. Oh man, get out of here, guy. All right, so they seem to be on this shallow pattern today. We're just gonna stay shallow and not go crazy today because sometimes I just wanna go out there and go deep, but this pattern's working and we're just gonna take our time today. Work on our patience. Because the bites aren't coming fast, but when we do get a bite, it's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh God, come here. Look at that guy. And like I said, they're eating it just how I want them to. They haven't really eaten any kind of baits here like this, and I think we're just matching that. Oh, so awesome, dude. God dang. No way. No way. All right. Come here, Papa. Come here. Yes, sir. I know. Okay. Let's go, man. That thing is getting smacked. God, what was that? Holy crap, man. What the heck just happened? I wasn't even paying attention. I was daydreaming. I thought the bite was completely off. Oh, yeah. Awesome, man. Get out of here, guy. Woo! Boys, we are off the water, finally. So let's go over some of the things that we like about the deeper chirp. We went over plenty of things already. But first of all, let's go over the fact that I can put this on my yak and have full flexibility. So when this thing goes in the water, like I showed earlier, it's bouncing up and down and it's staying leveled on the water. So if you guys know, usually you have a power pole right here or a paddle, that thing is still not in the way. It's gonna go off to the side and veer off to the side and not be in your way at all. And whenever you're ready to use it, you just put it back in the water. Set this thing up, it's gonna go on here. It's like literally one screw right here, one screw right here, and it's just game on. And then you look on your phone and everything's set up on your phone. So at the end of the day, yes, this is worth it. And yes, it works. I don't think that it's boosted at all. Like I said, I'm gonna do more videos on this and we're gonna go more into depth. At the end of the day, it's giving you water temp, structure, and water depth. I mean, those 3 things alone, you're in the money, man. When you go to the bank, you can take this thing all around the world, man. You can take it to wherever you want to. You can take it to whatever bank you want to. All you have to do is unscrew this one time, dude. You unscrew this, you take it off, you hook it up to your pole, your most trusted pole. Usually I throw braid on it, and then you can take this thing to any bank and throw it and figure out any structure of every pond that you're at. So those ponds that you can't get to the middle of and you don't know what's going on, you don't know what the water temp is, this is your advantage, man. It's right here. Like, I don't even have to boost this. I don't have to read a script or anything. This is your advantage. So at the end of the day, yes, it's worth it. Yes, it's worth it. And yes, it's worth it. So, I mean, that's my honest opinion. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna go more into detail with it. I know there's a deeper chirp plus that allows you to go home and actually look at the graph and map out the water and look at spots that you've missed. Boom, game over. That right there is just beautiful, man. And you guys know how much I bank fish and how much I pond hop. This thing is going to be used a lot. This is something that I believe that we're going to do really well with, and something that I want to take my time with before I posted it on the, YouTube for you guys, or posted it anywhere. So thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and that's my honest opinion.